mic to your ear. The Calitraveler Podcast Show is here. Created on Anchor.fm and distributed worldwide on various listening platforms. This is the Calitraveler Podcast Show. Welcome to Season 3 of the Calitraveler Podcast Show. I know it's been a long time since we've talked, but I hope you're doing well and you're in good health always. Just know that I miss you very much. This last semester was the biggest adventure of my life. It felt like I was in Lord of the Rings when Frodo throws the One Ring into the fire of Mount Doom. Smeagol. Chasing the ring. Smeagol. Was all of my stressors, anxiety, struggles going into the fire of Mount Doom. This was my last semester of my university career. I had Digital Media Workshop 2, and then I had Digital Media Seminar. Digital Media Seminar, I was a MC for our exhibition called The Mythrora, and it was an all-day showcase. The class of Digital Media 16, which is what I was a part of, rented an independent movie theater in the middle of Bangkok, and we showcased animations, application designs that all students worked on this semester. And it was an amazing seminar because yours truly was the international ambassador for the class of Digital Media 16, or DM 16. As international ambassador, I represented all international students, and I have video of my work as an MC during the opening of the Mythrora exhibition on Calitraveler 93 YouTube channel, so check it out. After the 11th of March, I had 9 days to study for my last final exam. And that last final exam was Introduction to Philosophy. Philosophy is a class that's actually required for us to graduate. I took my last final exam on the 20th of March. It was a bit difficult. I finished the exam. I felt numb, to be honest with you. I felt numb not in the sense that it was depressing, but the fact that this 4-year chapter of life is finally coming to a close. I was just sitting there downstairs after leaving the exam room, and in my head, the song Good Riddance, Time of Your Life by Green Day plays in my head. And I just start picturing 4 years of my life before my eyes. And I went home. I was so happy. I finished my last exam. I have to wait a couple of weeks for my grade. And after what seemed like an eternity, the results were finally released on the 7th of April. Early in the morning, I logged into AU Spark, Assumption University's student application. This is where you go to register for classes, you can check grades, you can check the academic calendar. And I wasn't sure what to expect. My heart was racing with anticipation and anxiety. And when I clicked grades, I saw the results. I was disappointed with one of the grades, but I passed all my classes. But the philosophy one, I was surprised with because I was expecting maybe I'll get like a B minus, and I ended up getting a B plus. As happy as can be, I just see my grades and I start crying. I finally made it past the finish line, and I did something bigger than myself. I finally made it. Many years I had people that were doubting that I'd ever make it this far. When I was younger, there were psychologists that basically told my parents I wasn't going to amount to anything in life. But look what I did. I ended up completing a bachelor's degree. I completed a bachelor's degree abroad. I always seek challenges in life, and by far, studying abroad was the biggest challenge of them all. And if I could do all of this all over again, I would. But that's not how life works. Right now, the biggest goal post-graduation is to find a job, and I'll be sharing some advice of finding jobs with success. I'm sure if you're listening and you are a fresh graduate, you are dealing with these struggles as well too. And finding a job can be a challenging process. But there are a few key steps you can take to increase your chances of success. 1. Define your job search criteria. Before you start looking for a job, it's important to determine what you're looking for. This includes the type of job you want, the industry you want to work in, the location you prefer, and the salary you're hoping to earn. When defining your job search, you need to find something that lines up with your expertise. So, for example, you're studying a degree like me in digital media communication, and your strongest point happens to be cinematography or graphic design. You should look for jobs within that field. 2. Update your resume and cover letter. Your resume and cover letter are your first impression with potential employers. It's important to make sure they're polished and up to date. Highlight your skills and accomplishments that are relevant to the job you're applying for. If you're somebody who studies in my field, I highly recommend you create a portfolio of all your works and only showcase the best works, etc. 3. Network. Networking is an important part of job searches, and LinkedIn is the best way to network with people. Reach out to people in your industry, attend networking events, and join professional organizations. Utilize them. 4. Use online job boards and career websites, like I was explaining before. There are many job boards and career websites that can help you find job openings. Be sure to tailor your search to your job criteria and set up job alerts so you can be notified of new opportunities. 5. Prepare for an interview. Once you start getting interview requests, it's important to prepare for them. Research the company. Practice common interview questions and be prepared to talk about your skills and experience. You can do what I do, and that's looking at yourself in the mirror and asking yourself these questions. In a sense, interview yourself. 6. Follow up. After an interview, be sure to send a thank you note to the interviewer. This can help show that you are interested in the job. 7. Stay positive. The job search process can be frustrating and time-consuming, but it's important to stay positive and keep moving forward. Remember that finding a job takes time, but with persistence and effort, you will find the right opportunity for you. I've been applying for jobs since July of 2022. I've had a lot of rejections. I've had some successes. But don't let the rejections outweigh your motivation to continue to search for a job. If you get rejected by one company, that's not a big deal. Just say, okay, this didn't work out. I'll try again soon. And keep applying to other companies. As long as you follow these steps, you will find success. If you're not finding jobs, I'm sure like me, you have considered studying your graduate degree, aka master's degree. I've been researching graduate degree programs and will give you a bit of advice for that as well. 1. Determine your career goals. By identifying your career goals and what you hope to achieve with a graduate degree, think about the industry you want to work in, the job you hope to have, and the skills you need to succeed in your desired career. For example, you study digital media communication, and then you decide you want to do a master's in film study. Figure out where that degree can be utilized. 2. Research graduate programs that align with your career goals. Look into the program's curriculum, faculty, research opportunities, alumni outcomes, and any other factors that are important to you. 3. Attend information sessions. Attend information sessions and open houses for the programs you are interested in. This can give you a chance to meet with the faculty, current students, and alumni and get a better sense of what the program is like. 4. Consider the location. Consider the location of the program and whether it is a good fit for your lifestyle. Factors such as cost of living, housing, transportation, and cultural opportunities can play a role in your decision. 5. Check for funding opportunities. Look into funding opportunities such as scholarships, fellowships, and assistantships. These can help offset the cost of tuition and provide valuable professional experience. 6. Speak with advisors and mentors. Speak with advisors and mentors in your field to get their perspective on graduate programs and the recommendations for programs that align with your career goals. I was interested in a graduate degree program from a university in Berlin. So I sent them an email and they gave me the information, and really grateful for that. So reach out to them. Don't be afraid. 7, apply to multiple programs to increase your chances of acceptance and to have options to choose from. Whether you choose to enter the work field post-graduation or continue your studies, I wish you the best in your future endeavors. With graduation being a major milestone, I had reached another milestone 2 days after my last final exam in university. I reached a new decade of life as I turned 30 years old on the 22nd of March. I know, right? I'm pretty good looking for being 30 years old. For many people, turning 30 is a major milestone. It marks the end of their 20s and the beginning of a new decade of their life. It's a time when people often reflect on their past experiences and accomplishments and start thinking about their future goals and aspirations. For some people, turning 30 can be a daunting experience. I was asked by a friend of mine, "You're not sad about turning 30?" And I said, "No. I'm actually excited to turn 30 because it's another year of life that I have, and I'm grateful for every moment I have." Now, turning 30 can feel like a reminder that time is passing by quickly and that you're getting older and have less time in the world. Honestly, don't think that way. You need to live life to the fullest. You may feel like you have not accomplished all that you could have in your 20s and worry that you're running out of time to achieve your goals. Don't be afraid of this. You're still young and you still have a lot of time. On the other hand, turning 30 can be a time of excitement and anticipation. Like I said, I was excited to turn 30. Many people see it as a new beginning, a chance to start fresh and make new goals for the next decade of their life. They feel more confident in who they are and what they want, and are excited to tackle new challenges and opportunities. I love a good challenge, so I'm looking forward to what my 30s have to offer. One common feeling that people experience when turning 30 is a sense of self-reflection. Tell me about it. I experienced this a lot for about a week before I turned 30. People may look back on their 20s and think about things that they've learned, the experiences they've had, and the people they've met. I have, and I'm grateful for every single person that I have met. Even if I don't have connections with them anymore, I'm still grateful for every single person that I have met, because every person that has come into my life has helped me grow to be who I am now. People may take their current situation and think about what they want to achieve in the future, and that's a good thing. You need to look at your past to have the next step in what to do next. So let's say, for example, you have something very serious, in your 30s. You can look back in your 20s and say, okay, I didn't do it right at that time, but this is how I'm going to do it now. Overall, the feeling of turning 30 can be complex and varied. It can bring up a mix of emotions ranging from excitement and optimism to anxiety and apprehension. However, it's important to remember that everyone's journey is different, and there's no right or wrong way to feel about turning 30. What's important is that it takes time to reflect on your past experiences, set new goals for the future, and celebrate all the accomplishments so far. You're wondering, is the Calitraveler Podcast Show going to be in my 30s? Yes, it will. And in the future, I have something bigger planned than the Calitraveler Podcast Show. So stay tuned for future episodes, and I'll give you some subtle hints of what will happen regarding the future of Calitraveler 93 and the Calitraveler Podcast Show. I hope that you had an amazing semester. I hope that your semester wasn't so crazy. If you're graduating, to all my classmates in communication arts, I just want to say congratulations to each and every one of you. I'm very proud of you. You have reached a milestone in life, and wherever you go, whether you continue your studies or you go out into the work field, you are going to do an amazing job no matter what you do. I hope that everything will go amazing for you. And for those of you that missed me, just know that I missed you too. Keep an eye out on the Calitraveler 93 YouTube channel and other social media.